You drive past a Chick-fil-A every single day, lines wrapped around the building. But how much does the owner actually make? Because it's not what you think. Most people assume millions per year. The real number will shock you. Chick-fil-A does $4.7 million in average sales per location. Highest in America, more than McDonald's, more than anyone. But the owner doesn't keep that, not even close. The franchise model here is completely different from every other chain. You only pay $10,000 to open one. $10,000 for a multi-million-dollar business. What's the catch? Today we're opening the books, the real profit split, where the money actually goes, and why this might be genius or a trap. So you want to open a Chick-fil-A, the franchise fee is only $10,000. Sounds cheap, right? Wrong. That $10,000 gets you nothing. Zero real estate, zero equipment, zero inventory. It's just the application ticket. Chick-fil-A owns everything. The building, the land, the fryers, the chairs. You're renting their entire operation for 15% of sales. Total startup capital required, between $5,000 and $10,000 liquid. But here's the trap nobody mentions. The acceptance rate is 0.4%. Harvard accepts 5%. You're 4 times more likely to get into Harvard. The application process takes up to 2 years. 2 years of interviews, background checks, financial audits, no guarantee. You can't own multiple locations. You can't be a passive investor. You work the restaurant yourself or you're out. And if Chick-fil-A decides you're done, 30 days notice, you walk away with nothing. They keep the location. A single Chick-fil-A location pulls in $4 to $5 million in annual sales. Sounds like a gold mine, right? Top locations? They're doing $8 million, even $10 million a year. The numbers look insane on paper. That's more revenue than most McDonald's, most Subway franchises. Chick-fil-A dominates per location sales in America. You see those drive-through lines wrapping around the building every lunch hour. The cash register never stops. $4 million flowing through one restaurant. You're thinking the owner must be taking home millions. Here's where everyone gets it wrong. Gross revenue means absolutely nothing. It's a vanity number. Because Chick-fil-A corporate takes their cut first. Then food costs hit. Then labor. Then rent. That $4 million? It's about to shrink fast. Keep watching. The real number will shock you. Here's the part that shocks people. You sell a chicken sandwich for $12. Your profit on that sandwich? 60 cents. Not 60%, 60 cents. That's a 5% net margin, one of the tightest in the entire restaurant industry. Labor eats 30% right off the top. Chick-fil-A demands premium service. That costs real money every single hour. Food cost is another 32%. Fresh chicken, never frozen, delivered multiple times per week. Quality has a price tag. Rent, utilities, insurance, maintenance. Another 20% vanishes before you even count what's left. The math is brutal. So you're moving $4 million a year in revenue. Sounds massive, but you're keeping $200,000 after everything. That's the trap. Huge top line, microscopic bottom line. Most people see the sales and think you're printing cash. You're not. You're running a machine that requires perfection every single day just to hit that 5% margin. Miss your labor targets by 2 points? Waste food? Your profit just got cut in half. There's zero room for error. But here's what nobody tells you. That tiny margin, it's not where the real money is hiding, not even close. Here's the secret. The chicken isn't the real profit center. Smart Chick-fil-A owners make money on breakfast. 40% margins versus 20% on lunch. Catering is pure gold. One corporate order equals 300 individual customers. Same labor, triple the ticket size, 70% gross margin. Mobile app orders are brilliant. No cashier errors. No wait time complaints. 25% higher average spend per transaction. The drive-through lane generates 65% of revenue. 2 lanes means you're printing money. Single lane locations make 30% less. Sauce cups. You think they're free? Each costs 3 cents. 50,000 cups yearly equals $1,500 pure profit. Real estate appreciation is where millionaires are made. Corporate owns the land. You pay rent. But property values doubled in 10 years. Franchise location selection is everything. High-traffic mall stores do $4 million yearly. Strip mall locations barely hit $2.5 million. The loyalty program locks customers in. Repeat visitors spend 40% more annually. Free sandwich costs $5. Generates $200 lifetime. Beverage margins are insane. Large soda costs 30 cents to make, sells for $3. 90% margin right there. Third-party delivery apps seem profitable until you see the cut. DoorDash takes 30%. Uber eats 25%. You're working for them. Smart operators push the Chick-fil-A, one membership hard, members visit twice as often, spend doubles, cost to corporate is basically zero. The real winners own multiple locations through corporate reinvestment programs. 1 store makes you comfortable, 3 stores make you rich. You think the franchise fee protects you? Wrong. Chick-fil-A can terminate your contract at any moment. You own nothing. Sunday closures sound noble until competitors steal $30 million in annual sales from your territory. Every single year. Labor costs just hit 42% of revenue in major markets. $15 minimum wage killed 20% of your margin overnight. One health code violation, one viral TikTok, your location gets flagged. Corporate pulls the plug. Your investment vanishes in 30 days. Chicken prices spiked 68% since 2020. Corporate controls your suppliers. You eat the cost, not them. The average operator burns out in 7 years. 80-hour weeks, no equity, no exit strategy. You can't sell what you don't own. Real estate landlords know you're locked in. They double your rent at renewal because Chick-fil-A won't let you move locations easily. Cultural boycotts cost franchises 18% revenue in liberal markets. You're trapped between corporate values and your customer base. So how much does a Chick-fil-A owner actually take home? The number will shock you because it's not what you think. A small volume store doing $2 million annually? The operator pockets around $150,000 to $200,000? Medium-tier location hitting $4 million in sales? Now we're talking $300,000 to $450,000 profit. Top-performing mall or highway unit crushing $8 million? The owner walks with $700,000 to $1.2 million. But remember, you only paid $10,000 to get in. That's a 70 to 120 times return annually. No other franchise on earth gives you those margins with that low entry cost. Chick-fil-A engineered the perfect wealth machine. Corporate takes their cut first, sure. But what's left is pure profit with zero real estate risk on your end. The catch? Only 0.4% of applicants get approved. You're more likely to get into Harvard than own one. Now you know the truth behind Chick-fil-A. But there's another business everyone thinks prints money, and they're dead wrong. Next week, how much does a Starbucks owner actually take home? The numbers will shock you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Drop a comment. What business should we expose next? Car wash? Gym? Dry cleaner? We read every single one. Over 40,000 of you are here because you want the real numbers. Welcome to Economia Oculta. See you next time.